Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of Whip It Like Butter. It's your girl Ashley, and today we're making a peach cobbler cheesecake. I don't think that, y'all need nothing to go with that. I don't need to put no bow on it. I just need to go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna show you how it's done. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to need a springform pan for this recipe. Here it is, showing you the latch on the side. And I have a piece of parchment paper that I put in the bottom of the pan. That's optional, but it helps when you're cutting the cheesecake to remove it from the pan. Alright, so we're putting our graham cracker crust in here. We're going to get them all nice and blended till they're like sand. Alright, so they should be like this when they're done. And then we're going to go ahead and add some sugar in here. And then we're going to give that a stir. And then we're going to go ahead and add our melted butter into the mixture. Okay, so we're going to stir this, and our brown sugar mixture is going to be, I guess not brown sugar, but graham cracker mixture is going to be like a crumble, alright? And once we have it like that, then we're ready to go and put it in the springform pan. So I'm just going to spray it real quick with some cooking spray, and then we're going to go ahead and lay that mixture, I'm trying not to say brown sugar, y'all, I guess because it looks like brown sugar, right here in this pan, and we're going to spread it all nice and even as possible with our spatula. And then you want to use like a bowl, like this is a little small bowl, little dish or a glass or something like that, something to that effect, so you can go ahead and press your crust and go ahead and spread it evenly. And we're going to bake it on 350 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get it popping with our cheesecake filling. We have our cream cheese, we added our sugars, and then we're going to go ahead and give that a mix real quick before we add our next ingredient. Alright, and then we want to scrape down the sides of our bowl right here. Just depend on your bowl. If you're using a hand or a stand mixer, you may need to do that. And then we're going to add our sour cream and give that a mix as well. Okay, and once you take your graham cracker crust out of the oven, you want to set it to the side too, so it'll cool. So that takes like 10 minutes or so, the time to make your cheesecake filling, so it's not hot when you're pouring your filling in there. So here's our vanilla extract. We're going to give that a mix, and then we're going to get ready to add our eggs in here. So just like when we're baking a cake, we want to add our eggs one at a time, and we want to make sure that the egg is fully incorporated before we add our next egg into the mixture. That's a total of 3. Okay, so our crust is ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and get ready to make a water bath. So we got to wrap that thing in foil, y'all. Lots of foil. I even added a 3rd layer because, honey, I've had a seepage before. Yeah, and I didn't want that. So I just made sure it was nice and packed since my foil didn't come up real hot on the side. Okay, and so we're going to go ahead and add our filling in here. And we're going to do our water bath. We're going to use like a 1/2 inch to 1 inch of water, y'all. You don't need a whole lot of water. I've done that before. I've added too much water. Just a little bit of water that you need in the bottom of this pan, just to give it some moisture and to prevent your cheesecake from cracking. Okay, so cheesecake went in the oven for an hour. We're going to let that cool, and then we're going to put it in the refrigerator overnight. You need to refrigerate for 4 hours or the overnight. So we're going to make our peach cobbler filling here. So we melted our butter, and then we added our sugars in here, and we're going to give that a nice mix. Okay, and when we have that mixed together, then we're going to add our cinnamon and our nutmeg. You can add it all at once. I like my sugars to blend in with the butter some, and kind of melt down a little bit, melt together before I add them. But you definitely can add them all at one time. It won't hurt. And then we're adding our peaches in here. Now, I cooked the peaches for like 5 minutes or so. I didn't cook them as long as like we're doing a peach cobbler because I didn't want them to get too soft. Alright, so about 5 minutes or so till they start to be like this. They start to soften up and really get a blend and that sugary mixture. And then we're going to go ahead and add our cornstarch so we can thicken this sauce up. Now, you can do a slurry 2 ways. You can do water and cornstarch, or you can use the juice from your pan and cornstarch. I just did it all in here. You may have like a little bit of clump, but not that much to really make a difference. Yeah, you'll see at the end, like, not really. Alright, so lastly, you want to add your vanilla extract, and we're going to give that a stir, and we're going to put that to the side, and we're going to let it cool. And once it's cooled, we already have our cheesecake. It's already set. We're going to go ahead and pour that mixture right over that cheesecake. Alright, and you want to situate your peaches however you like them. And then we're going to put that in the refrigerator and let it set a couple hours. I just did it overnight. So after that, we'll go ahead and release the size of the springform pan, and we just have a part on the bottom. But voila, there is our cheesecake, y'all. And you can have a little bottom piece. You can remove it, but I just leave it and serve it and cut it up like that. See, that parchment paper made it a lot easier to go ahead and remove that cheesecake. So let's get into the taste test. All right, y'all. So here is our slice of cheesecake. Ooh, this is such a big piece. But yeah, I like to do it big over here so y'all can really get the full deal. See that drip. Peaches on top. All right, let's go ahead and give this a taste. Y'all usually do like my graham cracker cuts, like just down here, not covering the perimeter of the cheesecake. But because I didn't do a crumble, I wanted to add some, a little extra. Give a little extra, that crumble crunch flavor to go with this cheesecake. All right. Those peaches right. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm gonna try not to eat too much. This is very delicious, y'all. The peach cobbler filling is not overbearing. It's a nice balance with the cheesecake. Definitely a bomb. I've never had peaches with a cheesecake. It's definitely delicious. So I know y'all won't get like me and enjoy this delicious cheesecake. So go ahead and grab the recipe in the description box. Make sure you don't be stingy. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Bye. Can you woo, woo, woo?